Trends keep coming and going. The world can be going crazy, but we can always rely on things going in and out of style. About 3 years ago, the most talked about and emulated style was the clean girl. British Vogue stated back in February, if the early 2020s could be defined by anything, style-wise, it'd probably be the clean girl aesthetic. You know what I'm talking about. All those dewy-skinned girls with the slick back bun and tiny hoop earrings making their way to the gym with a body-sized Stanley Cup and pulled-up sports socks over yoga leggings. There's a reason this style emerged when it did. In the early 2020s, where the world felt unstable and unhygienic, this aesthetic rebellion looked incredibly tidy. Instead of following the multiple-step 2016 makeup, it became stylish to look refreshed, simple, clean. This type of shift in makeup and fashion has happened for a long time. There was the Rococo style of the 18th century, which evolved into neoclassical simplicity in the early 19th century, and 80s maximalism paved the way for 90s minimalism. But in the 2020s, with styles like Coquette and Downtown Girl quietly making waves in a post-Brat environment, social media seems to be obsessed with organized chaos, creating a style I personally call the messy clean girl. The style isn't super pristine, but still has a sense of sleek elegance to make stylistic waves. How did this all happen? How did we want to go from being that girl in our professional lives to the office siren? For better or for the worse, we're going to look into the rise and fall of the clean girl and how we got to the current messy but still cleanish aesthetic. So now, let's get started. To really understand 2020's aesthetics, we're going to quickly look into the 2010s. Roughly around 2014 to 2020, the main makeup look was incredibly bold and dramatic. It was all about sculpted eyebrows, bright glowing highlighter, eye makeup that required several steps, cut creases, glitter, sparkles, and layered shadows, with a deep shade lip. It was an aesthetic that celebrated being extra. Social media sites like Instagram, Tumblr, and beauty guru YouTube created an environment where visuals had to compete for attention. I didn't know much about makeup in this time, so this style was sort of intimidating for me. But you should have seen the custom content I had for my Sims. They were everything you could have ever wanted in 2017. But funny enough, 2010's fashion was more subdued. There was a lot of athleisure, and it felt like every top was cropped. I thought it was cool for a while, but after some time it's like, dang, can we get something different? But there was also more variety when it came to hair. I also feel like in this time there was more curly hair visibility, but we'll get more into hair later. In 2020, the panorama happened. Still not certain if YouTube is cool with me saying that. The social environment became less stable and more unpredictable, resulting in the rise of self-care. There were encouragements to taking care of your skin, exercising, eating clean, and drinking water. It also helped to talk to yourself in the mirror, pretending you're in a Vogue makeup tutorial. And then came Glossier. It was a popular makeup brand before 2020, but it was practically made for people wanting to thrive in the panorama. The brand of Glossier proposed skin first, makeup second. The style of tinted moisturizers, sheer glosses, and a natural glow matched perfectly with a moment where comfort and ease became not just practical, but aspirational. Minimalism became the new ideal, and the face of this was the clean girl. This style came into fruition, I'd say, around 2022. Celebrities like Hailey Bieber, Lori Harvey, and Sofia Richie would become one of the more notable faces of the style, and contributed to its rise as the new hot trend. Coincided with the That Girl fantasy, known for her 6 a.m. morning routine of Pilates and multiple-step skincare, the clean girl effortlessly had her life together. She had a collection of skincare products, journaled daily, did yoga or Pilates, preferably in an aloe yoga set, always ate whole foods, and drank water with a splash of lemon for good measure. Aesthetically, the style featured slick back buns, small gold hoops, boyfriend jeans with a white tank top, clear hydrated skin, some blush. The style was more heavy on blush than anything, soft eye makeup, and lip gloss. Or just put some Vaseline on your lips and you're good to go. I did travel outside the US in 2023, and I feel like this look was massive in Europe, especially in Austria and the Netherlands. I think a part of the appeal was that it was so minimalist, you didn't have to go through the microtrend drama where you get something that's the height of coolness in one month and then the next, it's tired and out of style. That same simplicity is what connected the clean girl look to quiet luxury, which flourished in the 2020s. Simplicity became the new status symbol. The clean girl also opened the doors to sister aesthetics like the vanilla girl, a style that's casual, girly, and focuses on soft neutrals. It kind of might be Brandy Melville core. There's also the Pilates Pink Princess, which focused a lot on the wellness side of things, but like how a Barbie doll might dress while working out. Of course, there's no pressure at all to look stylish while working out, but I think the Pilates Pink Princess is super cute. But everywhere on social media, there was created morning routines, night routines, shower routines. There was an idea of what being put together looked like, and it involved lots of time, effort, and consumerism. At this time, I thought the criticisms of the clean girl seemed a bit harsh. Like, if a girl wants to wear soft makeup or has a minimalist sense of fashion, what's the problem with that? The answer is nothing. But it's not the look that was critiqued, but what it represented. This aesthetic got flagged for being generally inaccessible. Social media created an idea that if you wanted to be a clean girl, you need a 20-step makeup routine and the multiple products that come with it. A pricey, minimalist apartment with white walls, and a closet full of pricey, quietly luxurious clothes. Also, if you have sensitive skin, using a bunch of skincare products is likely doing more harm than good. The clean girl became a culture of constantly being productive, always being perfect, and it just no longer felt fun. In social media, trying different makeup and fashion styles is supposed to be fun. People always have to take stuff to the extreme, don't they? Psychotherapist Hannah Tishman said it herself. Doing these things every single day with no break is a recipe for imbalance. As humans, we need rest, recovery, and to allow ourselves to have days off. I'm not saying the style of social media or fashion is exactly over, but around 2024, things started to shift. The first wink of an edgier, less productivity-centered look was the messy French girl of 2023, but that didn't truly take off, with the more refined, coquette look taking its place instead as a major trend. At that same time, there was also the downtown girl aesthetic that blended casual cool with preppy, with some New York City-style quirkiness. The release of Saltburn in 2023 represented a dark, glamorous decadence. Though visually beautiful, the movie itself was every essence of a hot mess, and I'd say opened the doors to the messy, clean aesthetic. And if Saltburn walked, Brat Summer ran, jumped, did a grand jeté. Charli XCX described the essence of Brat Summer being, it can go that way like quite luxury, but it can also be so like trashy, just like a pack of cigs and a Bic lighter and a strappy white top with no bra. That's like all you need. I don't know about the cigs part. We will be getting to that soon. Along with Brat, there was also the series Adults. The characters are neither strictly good or bad. They're real. The era of what I personally call the messy clean girl is here. She bridges the gap between aspirational and reality. Still curated, still put together, but with just enough stylish disheveledness to feel human and playful. This may seem strange to hear, but I also associate the office siren trend as being a part of the messy clean girl. The office siren, coined by Asia Vayuville, is used to describe a type of style that blended professionalism with a femme fatale type of allure. It's sleek, but still exhibits lighthearted individualism that's otherwise non-existent in a corporate environment. This style going viral for all the right and wrong reasons did contribute to the emergence of a less pristine style. While the messy clean girl has aesthetic variety, Charli XCX and Gabriette Bechtel are who I think of when I visualize the style. Charli embodies a mid to late 2000s club wear, while Gabriette has that era's corporate Vogue runway style. But the unofficial queen of the messy clean girl aesthetic is Carrie Bradshaw. Her sense of style and life is unpredictable but still exciting. She walks around Fifth Avenue dressing however she likes. She doesn't really have a signature look, and that's the fun of dressing like her. But some trademarks of the messy clean girl look are typically button-down shirts where the bottom buttons are open, black square framed glasses, cheetah print, capri pants, some off-shoulder tops, very thin eyebrows, loose-fitting or baby doll style going-out tops, multiple rings, multiple bracelets, Olsen Twins-style handbags, and pointed high-heeled shoes. On her hand, she may be holding a martini or a glass of wine. You'll get 10,000 points if you wear all of these things at the same time. Also, slickbacks are apparently over. It's all about big hair now. It's currently winter, and if you live in a particularly windy city, then I wish you the best of luck. A lot of current hair inspo typically turns to Catherine Deneuve and Brigitte Bardot. All those aesthetic TikTok edits helped. It's very Zendaya-esque, and with the arguable help of Pink Pantheress, straightforward bangs, and even side parts are becoming more popular. Musically, aside from Brat, I feel the album Addison is the sonic version of this aesthetic. The song Midnight Sun is as well. I can't believe the general public didn't let the song be massive. But in comparison to the clean girl, being a messy girl is more fun. You can experiment with different styles. Have a good time. Listen to pop music. Keep yourself warm in a faux fur jacket. It's about embracing the current point of time. Instead of quiet luxury, conspicuous consumption is reportedly a thing. You don't have to be productive all the time. If you're having a good time, you're not wasting it. And unsurprisingly, there are some not so great aspects of this aesthetic. The biggest being how it tends to glamorize smoking. A lot of aspects of the messy clean girl look takes from vintage 60s and 70s style, as well as the heroin chic trend of the 90s and early 2000s. In those timely contexts, smoking was embraced as stylish, but it was all a lie. The smoking revival could be rebelling against vaping, which was always seen as cringe, but bringing back cigarettes is not the answer. Like, maybe the clean girls were onto something. If you want to be addicted to anything, maybe stick to water. And not only water, don't twist my words. And soon enough, we'll be hearing discourse on how the style glorifies unhealthy habits, and it'll get replaced by something else. I can understand why the clean girl was so embraced in the early 2010s. Having some composure and feeling like you have everything put together can feel uplifting and bring confidence. But what was meant to be encouraging turned into pressure of being perfect all the time and always being productive nonstop. But we're no longer in the 2020-2021 environment. With the world going kind of back to normal, some unpredictability can be welcoming to an extent. While the clean girl got lots of criticism for being too performative, the messy clean girl, you could say, is equally performative. But who cares? You can be as clean or as stylishly messy as you like. Following trends can be exhausting, while dressing how you like is pure bliss. What do you think of the messy clean girl aesthetic? Is it a yes or no for you? Check out my Patreon. There's short audiobooks that you can't find anywhere else. And thank you all for watching, and hope to see you all in the next one. Bye!